Thank you. I'm against the government health care plan.
Your name and where you're from?
My name's Kathy from Johnston, sorry. And because my concern is taking away our freedoms and our freedom of choice.
Yeah, that's right.
But Senator Harry Reid's office said that health care reform will be passed by any legislative means possible. To reasonable people, which I consider myself, that tells us that they want a health care bill passed, anything, so that they can get the government's foot in the door. To then manipulate the bill, like the conditions with the car companies and the banks. And you can keep your health care if you like it, yes, that's for now. But the conditions in healthcare reform set up the structure to eliminate private providers and employer-based healthcare and pave the way for a single-payer government plan. And then the government would say it was the employer's fault and the provider's fault because they didn't live up to their responsibilities. The government steps in and saves the people by having a plan for them. So yes, I do have a question. And my question is that, well, delegation, all four have said that you will be voting for government health care reform. But I would like to know when our government changed from elected officials representing American citizens to elected officials representing their own political agenda.
What kind of health coverage do you have?
I'm retired.
And what kind of health coverage? Blue Cross? You don't have Medicare?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Let me just say that the idea of a single-payer system has been specifically rejected. One of our colleagues introduced it as legislation. It was specifically rejected. The other thing I think we should point out is, you know, we are trying to build in this choice, which many people don't have. If you have employer coverage and you're laid off, try to get health care insurance on your own. Virtually impossible. When COBRA runs out, which is federal support of people who are temporarily ill. So our whole point is to maintain this system, not to change it to a single payer. Frankly, we learned that from the 1993-1994 experience, where that was a single payer proposal. And I think Senator Whitehouse is correct. What we found is it didn't resonate with the culture of this country, which is they want private insurance. They want choice. We have a healthcare system that is principally based upon employment. People want to maintain that. That's why we tried to build this system so that you make the choice, that there are private options. And let me also sort of put it in context in terms of the freedom that we have here in Rhode Island. Two companies control 80% of the market. What choices between those two? Why? Because they've come in here. Wait. All I can tell you is several companies have tried to enter this market competitively, and they have withdrawn. We've seen several different. Ocean State Healthcare came in, Riga came in, etc. A private market, and when you have that kind of market power, 80%. You basically have a lot of leverage against a competitor. And that, you know, we've seen the example where companies have come in, they've tried to develop competition, they haven't. What we'd like to see, frankly, is a range of choices that you have, or particularly people who don't have access to Medicare, that will go in and make that choice based upon their needs, their evaluation, and what they want to pay.
Thank you.